My name is Kyle, and welcome to the channel. This is The Conservative Take. Here we take culture, TV, movie, news, and politics and filter it to you the right way. In this particular video, I'm going to talk to you about a clip that just came out about an hour ago on Jay Sekulow's Facebook page. He is the president of ACLJ, that is the American Center of Law and Justice. He's also one of President Trump's personal attorneys. In this video, he's going to share with you some information about tomorrow's safe harbor deadline, which is the 8th of December at noon. There was a case by a guy by Kelly. He sent it to Pennsylvania Supreme Court. It got shot down. It got bounced around. And now the Supreme Court, as of this week, Justice Alito asked them to give them a response by 9 a.m. on the 8th of December. And so if you don't know more about that, I'll leave a link below in the comments so you can know more about that. This is very interesting news, and in some ways it's breaking news because this explanation is something I hadn't heard before the way it's been presented. So anyway, if you like what we do on this channel, we take culture, TV, movie, news, and politics and filter it. Please subscribe to the channel. If you want to help us and support us, there's a join button there. You can click that and find out how to do just that. But for now, we're going to jump right into this clip and we're going to play it, and I will talk to you after they finish.
All right, welcome back to the broadcast. If you're just joining us, the U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sam Alito, who is the Circuit Justice for the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. What that means is each justice we have circuit courts for courts of appeals in multiple states. So you got the 11th, which takes care of like Alabama and Florida, Georgia. So this is how it's set up. In this particular situation, Justice Alito, each justice of the Supreme Court is assigned a circuit to be the supervising judge, the circuit justice. He is the circuit justice of the Third Circuit. What that means is something coming out of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, that goes to Justice Alito if it's coming out on an emergency basis. Congressman Mike Kelly filed a lawsuit with challenging the changes that were made by the Commonwealth Secretary to the election laws of the state, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. He lost at the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. He then took an emergency application for writ of injunction pending the file and disposition of a petition for certiorari. In his brief, he said the power delegated to the Pennsylvania General Assembly by the U.S. Constitution to determine the manner of holding federal elections and selecting presidential electors is constrained by restrictions imposed by the Pennsylvania Constitution. And then it lays out those arguments. Those were modified. Now, the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania said that was okay. Went to the Supreme Court of the United States. It was filed. I'm holding the docket sheet. To be clear, this is the Supreme Court's docket sheet. So this is from their website. An application was filed on December 3rd. The application number is 20A98. It's an application for injunctive relief of the seating of the electors. A response to the application was requested by Justice Alito originally for Wednesday. It was moved to Tuesday, December 8th, and has to be in by 9 a.m. Why is that significant? Because at 12 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Standard Time, the electors for all of the states are seated. So at 12 noon Eastern, all of the electors are seated. Justice Alito says he wants a response from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania by 9 a.m. Andy, lay out again what that means.
That means he wants to give the Supreme Court about 3 hours to determine whether or not to grant the injunctive relief that Congressman Kelly asked for in his case in Pennsylvania, and to determine whether or not in that 3-hour period the Supreme Court is going to basically stop the seating of the Pennsylvania electors. That's exactly what he's trying to do. If he had waited till Wednesday, it would have been too late because they would have been seated at noon or shortly thereafter on Tuesday. So he is simply giving the court 3 hours more to make a determination as to whether or not there is a basis for an injunction to be issued to prevent the Pennsylvania electors from being seated because of all the reasons that he stated in a very well, let me just say, application for writ of injunction that was filed on December the 3rd, Jay.
very interesting comment coming in from Tina on Facebook. She says, what if the state, this is the Commonwealth here, Pennsylvania, which is still a state, doesn't meet the deadline in Justice Alito's order, Harry? They will, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Well,
I would hope.
I think that move would be against their own interest. My own intuition would be that then the court would actually enjoin the seating of the electors. But it's also very, very important, Jay, to go back to the original decision of the Pennsylvania Commonwealth Court, which issued an opinion on November the 25th,
Right.
preliminarily enjoining the respondent, that is the state and the executive branch, from taking further steps to certify the results of the November the 3rd, 2020 election. The point I'm making there is this is not a brand new case, if you will, that is going to be heard before the United States Supreme Court. We already have the four corners, if you will, of a potential decision enjoining the seating of the electors, because there wasn't a lower court decision basically enjoining the state from certifying, at least on a preliminary basis. Now, to be fair, of course, then the Pennsylvania Supreme Court issued an order on November the 28th, 2020, overturning or vacating the Commonwealth Court's decision. But I think there's enough evidence on the record, including the record from the United States Constitution, which could provide the basis for the Supreme Court for enjoining the seating of the Pennsylvania electors.
All right, so that got kind of wonky at the end there. But I'll leave it there. You guys want to comment below? I just want to get it out there, share with your friends, whatever. And I will catch you up later on this afternoon. I'll probably do another update of some sort. But until then, I will check you guys out next time.